and we're going to be taking you through the final matchup here in the PMPL MYSGPA 2022 Spring Split Week 1's final game. And we've already seen huge victors and successes. Now it's all drawing down to this final chance for them to rake in as much points. I'm here with Sis Jenny, my name's Contra, and of course we got 2 and 5 seconds from here on. We're counting it down for our final map of Week 1. And here we go into ERANGEL, and we'll be getting ourselves perhaps the perfect flight path for the teams to play it out from. Without further ado, let's make this jump.
ERANGEL, here we go. Ooh, but flight route apparently starts a little bit tricky this time because it starts nearby where Hospital and Getka is and ends in Sovnoska. Apparently, it still ends near Sovnoska. This is going towards near southwest, so it's going to be quite tricky for teams like Hexis to reach to Stalber and even Team Secret actually.
Yeah, and I don't know, do they want to reclaim their old territory of Pachinki? Maybe that might just be a little bit of an option because Clutch is...
Homeboys, these two probably can do a catch-up. And then they are playing this round, so it is possible for them to catch up to that 20 bonus points.
Yeah, using a trike to chase onto the buggy. Slumsker coming with the barrel, does get the shot! Beautiful work. Now Naoki is going to be down. They found themselves a buggy as well, so they're going to switch vehicles and secure themselves the first blood for GENEXUS.
To park themselves there. The utilities might not be enough, but here we go. Standoff happening for KHI. This is where the other two members is. Currently being contested with Yudu and Appy. Tossing off that beautiful grenade, getting on it Moon Boy by Demigod, not really connecting the dots of the grenade that was being tossed. Another one is coming in from
He did get one though, so it's a 1-for-1. KHI loses one, but in exchange, they still get themselves 2 points so far. While the other side, you can still see another fight is still breaking loose against both ends of the 2v2. Bogey tries to run off, and he tries to support Appia while he's at it. Micah was also crashing right in. Axis Rate 1 will take on Almighty, so MYSGPH is here to rumble once more. Ares sets up the smoke, but he's also getting surrounded by the rest of Axis as well, so I'm not too sure about this, where he could not be any sort of clear winner because there's still KHI that could play the difference maker here between all of these teams.
I don't know what to say or what to think. H2R is about to launch, but here we go. Team Secret with MAB. Fredo getting 2 of them down. No, wait, 1 of them down. Mattoy did not manage to return the fire, but he managed to cover the fire from the other side.
Wow!
Oh, getting a shot straight through with the SLR. I mean, he's the DMR king, though.
Yes,
John
he is.
getting from the back, but not enough to make Fredo fall to his ground.
But there's still the grenade that's going to be lobbed right in. Fredo, he got to recover really quickly. Mattoy tries to suppress him, tries to stop him on that pursuit, while he also sees Calamity on the other side. Here comes iShot finally joining in. So there will be a little bit of push. The grenades are dropping in towards MAB. Circle closing in towards the northern side of the island, but there's going to be a further update. So many teams that are inside of the circle, and my, oh my. I wanted to focus back onto this fight between Team Secret. They've managed to actually clear one out. They still have 4 more intact. One is running around the corner, and I assume that John's going to be left all alone to bite the dust. How long can he hold on to KHI? They got limited by Yudu Alliance.
Yep, and the fight is still going on between John. Come on, you guys don't see him. Maybe did not see him. He's already with the shadows, but from the other side, Mattoy again covering fire. Already hitting the last player. But you know what, Team Secret, you gotta prioritize the circle right now. It's not on you.
Yeah, and Team Secret always has Mattoy as the all-seeing eye. He himself have brought those 3-pointers back towards Team Secret. Like, that positioning was all well scouted out. Now, Jumper is still holding on. These players have been resilient, while Almighty, they're definitely taking really close contact against many of these members of Axis 1, but they're already moving off here. They don't want to hang any longer because the circle, this is just by the edge, it's going to update to further territories. While Appy, he's clearing out the rest of Axis that just crashed in.
And then Almighty will busy doing that, but with the 1v1 fight, Haydop again, the Rambo who's coming in. Is he going to do another Rambo action? He's going to do a little bit of reset, but not enough time to lift up the members. Bouquet's down below. This is what we're calling the previous IGL, but IGL's teaching him a lesson. Goes down, Haydop.
My, that was a really close call. Still, damage being done by Axis Red 1. I think that they've definitely had too much to draw in as well. So I guess that jumper is still gonna be lying in wait. KHI, they were the first one to bow out inside of that farm sector as well. So this is still not gonna be over while we still have Almighty having Ares getting tagged up. Udo Alliance, they got in 6 points just by this section alone. That is very impressive coming out from the team where they also eliminated members of KHI early on. Boo finds Ares, so he will third party into the section. But take a close look at the beach though. Team Hawk got Rinsky just hanging by, and our pro says, I'ma snack that point up, thank you very much. But just slight damage being done, while homeboys need to help Trix back on his feet.
Team Hawk always uses the shore, I realize, and also Bosku. Maybe because they want to stall a little bit more to get a bit of survivals, and plus they can come in a bit later. So hopefully it works for them. Heiko is the last person to come in for assistance. They got to do a huge bunker, a barrier, in order for them to sustain even longer. Because yes, there are fights coming out, going outside the shorelines instead. Sam9 is together with GENEXUS. We are seeing homeboys who already got a clue there is people hiding around the shorelines. And then again, the circle is still quite
Team Secret?
even.
Okay. They were on the island, right? It's like, yeah, I'm sorry to cut you off right there. I was just really surprised.
Yeah,
they're starting to swim, but there are so many swimmers out there in the form of Kaba and C. Circle will pull towards SMG as well as Evil's VIP. Dingos over in northern end. I think Dingos can have some really good control of the game if they want to. RSG, they should hold back Team Hawk as well as Sam9. While GENEXUS try to book themselves a slot inside of the next phase.
Yep. And the question should be, how did Ifta get away?
Right.
He went from all the way south from the island of Sopnoska, and he's still alive after the fight with Team Secret. But Putra will try to give a backup with Bravo, but you know what? That's changed back to RSG, who just, Team Hawk getting out of the shorelines and now having to fight with RG. Now, this is a compound I would like to talk about. This compound is not easy to fight, and there you go. At least there's too much of a blind spot that the players have to take care of. But Small Boy goes down. But the rest of RG is still there. They are spread out nicely. Now it's only left with Luke in order to take the rest of Team Hawk down. But Sam9 says hi.
And Small Boy, he did a lot of work right there. He went in for the repeat, which honestly isn't a mistake, but they were too sharp. Team Hawk goes in to take them down. There's only going to be Luke, who's on the opposite side of the compound. I don't think that lasts all too long. Axis Red 1 bows out on 15. So many teams still surviving. This is the top quality place that we do expect. Ranger goes out. Same goes to the rest of RSG eventually.
Now, Sam9 says hi. It's not the end, Team Hawk. Are they going to join in the fun, the beach party in the waters? Because I do see homeboys already parking a vehicle inside, probably trying to do healing games after that. But Evo's VIP, this fight is not over.
Indeed, grenades coming in as well, drops a little bit too far. Evo's VIP still not really hitting the mark. They do have Jenny resuscitated. SMG still has 4 intact. Almighty walks away with no points, unfortunately. While there's not too much room for Evo's VIP, they're getting snuck out. While Deb tries to lob one towards Team Hawk. He will get the bird's eye view, only for this last bit. More and more cars pass by. He does get the drop onto Heiko though. Well, great work coming out of 7-9 Dams with the next one to fall, and there's just a little bit more of a beach party. This is like a rave by the beach. Man, where's TS though? Well, I guess that you can definitely welcome Alan Walker to spin some tracks.
Here we go. The better gets going this time. SMG finally coming out of the pit, going to fight with Dingos. EVOS have already got eliminated behind. But you see there's quite a cluster nearby the shore. I'm not sure why Teams is in favor of the shore. Can you imagine if the circle decided to shift out of the waters? How many fishes are going to be?
And indeed, it will shift out of the water, but I think that at least they've been able to keep themselves alive for the longer time. Jenny now brings out his AUG to play with the rest of the fishes out there. There's NC, Udo Alliance, and everybody else by that corner. MAB as well. See it, 7-9. They can slowly creep in if they want to. And Ricky, he goes directly onto the crossover with the DP28. Asper gets an easy fragging, but there's going to be Baby Kim that will also find the rest of GENEXUS. Okay, they're hiding in those water, and they're taking turns to heal up by the vehicle by the beach. Therefore, they can still survive if they want to, but once they get to the shore, they aren't going to be on foot. And 7-9, they're ready to basically take all of them down. 5 elimination points coming in for the side of Team Hawk. While 7-9, they're crashing in though. Is this the right move? They're going to bring in the pain. They crash and ram over one member. Drax goes down. Redsky still holds on. And 7-9, they rely only on Stone. 5 elimination points, but they are in a poor position.
Yes, Stone, the best support at least for now. It's 7-9. Redsky's not saying it's over, but it is over. The grenade that was cooking by Stone already eliminated that particular player from Team Hawk. But that's not the end, bro. There is still a lot of fishes that will come out at least. And I think right now they are talking, saying hi. But Dingos, Kingmakers, look into the mini-map, guys. They are still on land and they are the last people at the back. They can always do what they do best, which is to eliminate players within their range.
That's right, and like I've said beforehand, like members of Dingos, they position themselves very smartly. While many of all the other players, they thought, hey, by being by the beach will give them a little bit of safety net. Apparently not. While Dingos, they are going up against GENEXUS. There's going to be a lot of players that will struggle by the beach while we have the rest of SMG to hunt them all out. Voki still trying to take turns to heal with the rest of NC. And eventually somebody has got to get some oxygen levels. Fertile goes down, and it's going to be 7-9. Oh, what's going on with the buggies?
Fireworks. So maybe okay, I don't want to sing, but anyways, look into SMG, who's also taking control of the compound. Dingos is not coming out to play just yet. They are still proning, being targeted by GENEXUS. Mail already has a clue there is more than one fish inside, and good gosh, that was a hit on the sport. And yeah, they're just probably just doing this for a barricade, at least for Stone, because right now the circle has shifted and moved on to where SMG and Dingos is.
This could also be a very good chance for GENEXUS. They still have 4 players compared to the rest of the teams out there. SMG somehow, throughout the longest period of time, being out in the open, they still survive, and they aren't being challenged by the rest of the team. And this has given them so much more benefit. While Dingos are also struggling by the corner of the zone, they are going to be strafing until they get through those smokes. SMG, they're playing very defensively. 7-9. This is quite the miracle run from them. Luyu bringing out its Car 98K, trying to tap inside the smoke. Snappy's going to be able to get one more back. 7 points in for the side of Team GENEXUS. Could this be Pew Boost for his ever chicken dinner? We'll have to wait it out. Kiddo, as well as Baby Kim, so long as they have the smoke, they can survive, and they will be blinded for the moment. While SMG, they're just going to be happily sharing this one with the rest of Dingos, but that sharing will come to an end eventually.
Yes, it will come to an end, but SMG, again, good control of compound. They have been shifting together. If you can see the communication and all that is on point. But GENEXUS has been very, very noisy. They are the ones who has been alerting a lot of people that they are still here. How in the world is Putra still alive? I thought Stone was just alone, but anyways, they have Putra, they have Stone. It can be anybody's game this time. But SMG is going to try together whatever they have. They are the ones who without a chicken dinner this time. Pew Pew doing a very good disciplinary action, coming in and out to pick and shoot, but still GENEXUS not calling it out.
It's the return of the king. GENEXUS currently with the lead. It's going to be Luyu that will be able to steal it away from SMG. Though they were the ones to deal the damage much early on. SMG slowly getting depleted, and SMG will eventually be eliminated if they keep carrying on. GENEXUS, they have 2 members down as well. Pew tries to eliminate it by the corner tree, but the flag comes in. Baby Kim!
I told you, Dingo's very sneaky, right? I think as of now, you guys know how they are playing the game. They are usually keep it quiet and they try to utilize whatever they can first after the party ended. But this time, I think GENEXUS will do a push, just like how we see in the PL. This is where we see 4 Chinese boys going to trash to Baby Kim. Show them hell.
Yeah. Now the Molotov's going to be lobbed right in front of him. Thankfully, it didn't really burn him true. He's hiding right at the corner, and
Come on.
finally, GENEXUS will find a chicken dinner, but
Yeah.
of course, this will go down with a fight. GENEXUS have finally done it at the final game of week 1, as we will have Pew himself
7.
snagging 7 kills with this chicken dinner. Man, we got a lot to talk to with Keith that will be analyzing this, but check out this highlights.
Teams that you're not accustomed with, it only takes time for it only makes sense till for KHI to actually takes time to actually learn the meta and go up against the rest. So take a look at GENEXUS right here with 13 eliminations and 15 points for the winner chicken dinner. Impressive to say the least here. 28 total points going to their side. Meanwhile, SMG brings home 17 of their own. Sem9, despite going out in 3rd, brings home a 17 total points as well because of the elimination score. Meanwhile, take a look at the MVP. We have Sem9 Stone, definitely the new kid on the block who is pulling it through for the rest of Sem9. 6 eliminations, 907 damage, 47.5 team contribution. Nearly half of the entire game was on his shoulder. 63 meters longest elimination distance, 3.2 MVP points. If only Sem9 did not go down to the hands of Rensky from Team Hawk, who was within that crash, within the area of the crash they decided to push in, and well, he just shot out 2 members and the rest continued to fall on whiff. Luckily for Sem9 Stone, he was up and about to finish the job and eventually give a res on Putra, giving them a fighting chance towards the last circle here. Look at GENEXUS. This is the best performance coming out from them thus far. 13 eliminations, 2,631 damage. Sure, their aggression, they are aggressive, and their aggression paid off at the end of the day. And by that, I meant the end of the week here in week number 1. Sem9 Stone, 907, being the most damage dished out in a single match. GENEXUS Pew comes in 2nd at 829, and it's glad to see familiar faces back on the screen again. Look at the Udo Alliance 4 rivals, Epi as well with the 765 of his own. This is seemingly like the performance that we know that they are capable of. If only the consistency was dialed in, all these teams are only going to get more competitive from here on out. Here is the overall weekly rankings, and number 1, Dingoes takes home the full score of 20 points here with 218. Homeboys with 196 total points. R2K coming in close at 194. Boskur, unfortunately, although tasted in number 2 position yesterday, they fell down to the 4th place, and it goes down lower and lower with GENEXUS now going up the ranks at 15th place. Clutch Gorillas at 12. Axis Red 1 actually fall into the 2nd draft. Team Secret at Sem9, not sure, 2nd draft as well, but we all know that the top 5 position in the 2nd draft is kind of close by, and it's just a matter of a game or 2 between for them to actually leapfrog